Had a little show right here. Looky there. Had a little show right here in the middle of the road, boys. Well, welcome back, folks. So I get up early, get down here to the river. Figured there might be a little current. The lake above this one is 13 feet above normal. It has been for a week. Keeps going up. You think they'd run a little bit of water. Lots of gar working. So now I'm not having so much faith in this spot, but we'll give it a try. We're already getting a bite right here. Let's hope it's a catfish, not a stinking old gar. Fresh shad. You know me, fresh shad. So anyway, we're going to try it here a little while. If we don't get it here, we may go up on the lake. Can't believe I got a day without no wind. I like a little wind when I go. Maybe a small chop. I don't like the gale force, hurricane force winds. Just a little breeze is good. We don't have to have trees falling and mobile homes flying through the air and cows. We just need a little breeze. You can't seem to get a happy medium though. Well, I actually thought it'd be little channels, but there's little maybe pound blue. But as you can see, I'm getting pecked to death by little ones and gar. I think I'm gonna go to the lake, try the lake. Okay, here we are at the lake. Did y'all catch it? I don't know if I got it on them turkeys on the video or not, but man, I come around that corner and hey, it was a nice show right there in the middle of the road. Anyway, let's get some bait out and see if there's fish biting here. Say hi to the camera. Well, apparently I can only catch good fish when the wind is, when the weather's awful. But hey, I'll take these. I ain't keeping them today. Let him go back and put on a pound or two before I catch him again. I don't know what it is about 10 o'clock in the mornings, but most of the time, if you're outside, you'll notice it can be calm or pleasant up to about 10. I've noticed this hunting a lot. 10 o'clock, wind picks up. I don't know what it is about 10 o'clock and wind, but I'm not griping today. It feels pretty good now because I was sitting here without no wind. That sun coming off that water, it was getting pretty toasty there. Okay, it's officially knocked the camera over windy, so the fish ought to just be biting really good because, you know, I can't seem to catch a fish unless it's wind's blowing so hard that it's knocking the camera over. Well, I've been a good eater too. Fish number 3 for the day. Maybe I just didn't see bites, or maybe they're just picking up. I don't know. Anyway, he's a nice one, but we're not keeping him today. So back he goes to grow up. Howdy. Not too good. No, it's dead calling. I got two. When I left. Oh, that looks pretty good. About the top, so I think I don't know if y'all caught that. I hope I got that. I had someone come up and release a raccoon they caught in a live trap. That's illegal to release wildlife into the wild, especially on a wildlife management area, especially raccoons. It can be detrimental to the native population. That'd be like me bringing a homeless guy to your house and saying, here, you got to take care of him, feed him, clothe him, and take care of his needs now. You wouldn't like that. And I'm sure now, that was a pretty good sized coon, so I'm sure he's going to, you know, everybody says, well, I'll take him to the lake, there's plenty of stuff. Well, he's homeless now. So now he's got to compete with the natives wildlife for places to stay, places to eat. Hopefully he doesn't have no disease he passes on to them. Like I said, if I brought a homeless guy or a person to your house and, you know, be legal to your house and say, hey, you gotta, we hadn't checked it for disease or anything, but hey, you gotta watch them and clothe them and feed them and take care of them now. You wouldn't like that, but yet people are just, you know, if you're gonna trap them, put them out of their misery. Anyway, my rant. He gets caught, it's on him. Mr. Green Jeans will educate him upon the law of letting wildlife go at the lake. and probably make his pockets a little lighter in the process. So I'm fixing to call it a day. I need some lunch. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. We're gonna get out of here.
But wait! There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby! Cause this one's a screamer!
Okay, I might as well tell you my pet raccoon story. Eons ago, I lived over in the Ozarks in Arkansas, and I was trapping one year. Had a buddy of mine. He on and on about when he was a kid, he had this pet raccoon. They just loved it and all this. He said, if you ever catch a small raccoon, let me know. I'll come and get it. I said, okay. You know, they don't make the greatest pets. And you know how your memories when you're a kid, you know, sometimes are a little different than reality when you remember them 40 years later. So, sure enough, one morning I had a little raccoon in my trap. And this is before cell phones. It was a ways back to town because you know, there's only two possible endings when I was trapping for a coon. Like, usually a small one like that I would let go right there because he lived there. He knew the woods. He knows where to get something to eat. He knows where his home's at. If he was big enough, he went home with me. I didn't have a catch pole on me. He'd made him a catch pole. He'd seen one in a book. Again, this is before cell phones or internet. So I call him. I'm waiting at the store for him for about almost an hour to get. Like I said, I'm up in the Ozarks pretty good. So he shows up. We go up there where the coon is on the side of a mountain. An odd little place. It's just like a slough, but on the side of a mountain. Not quite sure how it formed, but anyway, that's where I caught him. And this thing was sickly looking. He was skinny. He was just sickly. And I think I'd made the decision not to let him go anyway. But anyway, so he used a catch pole. He gets him. He has a cage trap. He brings a cage trap, not cage trap, a cage, wire cage with it. Puts him in there, takes him home. Well, he's showing him to his grandson and all that. And somehow, I'm not quite sure, the coon gets out. And starts chasing them. Round, and he said that he's going around the pickup, round and round, round pickup, and he throws his grandson in the back of the pickup, and he gets in there. In the process, he bangs his knee up pretty damn good. There's a weed eater in back of the pickup, and the coon's trying to get in the back of the pickup. And so he says he's cranking on the weed eater, trying to get it to start, so that he can fend off this raccoon. Well, raccoon finally gives up trying to get in the pickup. I don't think he ever gets the weed eater started, but he messed his knee up so bad he had to go have surgery on it. I thought, that's one expensive little coon. Relive your boyhood dreams, you know, whatever. And he wanted to raise it for his grandson. I said, oh man, I ain't no way in the world I'd give one of those to my grandson. They're just nasty, disease-carrying critters. Used to hunt them. They're fun to hunt if you got good dogs. But anyway, that's my raccoon story. And that had to be the poorest coon in the Ozarks, because that dude needs some groceries, and he was ungrateful for all the stuff that my buddy fed him. So I'm gonna head on out of here and get something to eat.